What is up, Facebook and fellow YouTubers and social meteors? Meteors, not meteorites, but whatever. So I should be getting lawns tubed up today, hopefully. Sometimes being a good friend is not exactly easy. Yeah. Sometimes being a good friend is not easy, let me tell you. Especially when there are certain situations in play. You know, just a random hypothetical. If you haven't been laid in 6, 7, 8 months, and your friend just got out of a shitty relationship and they're bragging about all the pussy they're tapping, and they try to sit there saying it's not even like that, but when you're sitting there telling me, oh yeah, see this chick? Yeah, I banged her. See this chick? Oh, I'm gonna bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, if your friend just got out of a shitty relationship, then, wow. I kind of had to unfriend Tina from Facebook. The way she came over and was just disrespectful to me in my apartment like that the other day. Like, I'm sorry, Tina, but no. 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 I've known Scotty a lot longer than I've known you, and the way you came over to my apartment, just started yelling at Scott through my window for all my neighbors to fucking hear. It was just complete disrespect. So, yeah, no. No. And apparently Tina would talk shit about me behind my back to Scott because she'd get jealous that he'd hang out with me more than her. And it's like, bros before hoes. And chicks have the same code. Chicks before dicks, am I right? Well, apparently that's how it's supposed to go if you have a real friend. But if you got a fake-ass friend, they'll choose sex over you every time. And it's unfortunate. A true friend is once in a lifetime. Pussy's pussy, you know what I'm saying? And guarantee you, when every chick be breaking your fucking heart, or every dude be breaking your heart, and who's there to pick you up when you're feeling down? Your male or female friends. Duh. You be sitting there going, man, what the fuck's your problem? What did I do to deserve this? Blah, 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 blah. And then there's your friend to comfort you. You know. But we're about to give this here this garlic shampoo a real test for its money. So after a bit, like after this video, I want to skedaddle out of Seattle and take a quick shower, and yeah. Y'all saw me shave my my widow's peak on camera to form a goddamn devil's lock, which ended up forming a cobra's lock because when my bangs are twisted together, it forms a cobra, like legitly. I don't know how the fuck I pulled that off. But like the spike is the tail, and then right when it comes up into here, you see the hood and then the head kind of come in just a little bit towards the side. Just the outline of it, kind of. I'm going, how the fuck did I do that with my hair? I honestly do not know. But needless to say, yeah, I'm gonna put this thing to the test, you know? And Scott's even offered to pull a magic man for me a couple times with some of the hot chicks he's dating, and I'm like, nah, dude, I couldn't do that. Like, it'd be fun, don't get me wrong, but one, I don't want sloppy seconds, and two, that's kind of mean to do to a chick if she's expecting that she's fucking this tiny dude, and then next thing you know, this dude is like a little bit taller comes in, she's gonna notice. Like, I appreciate that Scotty's trying to help, but isn't that just fucking funny when other people are more concerned about your sex life than you are? Like, that's just so typical of our society. Like, you're sitting there trying to focus on doing your thing, improving yourself, you know. Maybe your temper's too hot and too quick to just go off, you know. Maybe you don't have enough confidence in yourself. Maybe your arms could be a little bit bigger. You know what I'm saying? So you're sitting there, you know, you're taking the best of a bad situation. You know, like you be sitting there, you haven't had sex in a long ass time, and you're lonely. So you take the time to reflect upon your personal character and go, well, what can I do to improve myself just a little bit so I'm not such a shitty person? Maybe tone down the narcissism just a little bit, work on my temper, and have a bit more confidence in myself. Now, working on my temper, that's easier. That's easy enough. I've gotten a lot better at that. But controlling my narcissism and having more confidence in myself, that's easier said than done. You know, the reason why I say that, and I'm not trying to make excuses here, Facebook, but the reason why I say that is because narcissism and confidence go hand in hand. If society sees that you have too much confidence, you're considered arrogant and self-centered. It's the law of the jungle, man. First come, first serve. You know? So even if Scotty said, bro, I kind of almost got with this chick, whatever, blah, 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 but you can get with her, I'll set you up. I'll be like, nah, dude, you saw her first. So, I'm just a gentleman like that. But notice what being a gentleman gets me. An 8-month dry spell. There might be some women who would take me being there are some women who take me trying to be a gentleman as me being sexist. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like, women are confusing as fuck sometimes. You sit there and you try to be polite to them, and when you try to be polite to women, your politeness gets mistaken as sexism or some shit, and it's like, what? Okay, so you treat them like shit, they don't like it. You treat them nicely, they don't like it. Dude. Benevolent sexism, what the fuck is... I'm sorry, but that shit kind of triggers me a little bit. Like, you hold the door for a woman. You hold the door for a woman because you were raised right. And fucking, oh, you're a sexist pig. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you holding the door for me because I'm weak and I can't do it myself? Like, you stupid feminist, overly feministic bitch. I'm trying to be polite. to a fellow human being and show courtesy. You want to say that, but you don't say that. Instead, you're like, no, I'm just trying to be polite. No, you're not. You're just trying to stare at my ass when I walk through the door. Like, oh. Some of these women just need to get laid. God damn. Some of these women need to just get some good dick in them and just calm the fuck down. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You wonder why some of these women are just so uptight, pissed off. Well, maybe some of them don't like dick. Okay, they're lesbian, whatever. Then they need to get pussy. Whatever, dude. I don't fucking care. I'm just saying. Some of these women that do this kind of crap either haven't had a true gentleman in their life, or they seriously, if women get pissed off at dudes for being polite to them, I tend to think two things. One, you're overly feminist and you think I'm being sexist. Or two, you haven't had an actual guy treat you decently. That's the only thing I can conclude. And it's like, okay, but isn't assuming that I'm being sexist when I'm trying to be polite a form of sexism? Assuming that I'm just some male pig, some chauvinistic pig, because I got a dick and balls between my legs and I'm a pig. I want one thing. Shit. And that's just the thing of it, man, is men and women do this kind of crap to each other all the fucking time. We get held to double standards by society, and then we get our standards thrown in our faces, and then we get looked down upon if we're not acting a certain way. Like, oh, well, you can't get a girlfriend very easily? Well, you're a fucking loser. Look, you shouldn't have to rely on somebody else. If you're relying on sex to make you happy, then you're a miserable fuck. You know that? Like, happiness comes from within. Being able to make yourself happy by simply playing guitar or chit-chatting with fans on Facebook or making wands or making videos. Eating disgusting random weird shit on YouTube. You know. I can't expect to have a girlfriend if I don't work on my temper, at least. You know what I'm saying? Having a little bit more confidence in working on my temper would help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. You know, like, I can't really... My narcissism, it is what it is, you know. I tried working on that. I can't. To a degree, I really can't, you know. I mean, some women are narcissistic too, so it's like some men are narcissistic. Man, we're all imperfect in our own special way. We are all imperfect in our own special way. When I'm sitting there going, okay, I got a big dick, I got the big muscles, I play a mean guitar, how the fuck do I not have a girlfriend? I'm excellent with kids, and I'm excellent with animals, I'm excellent with elderly people. How the fuck do I not have a girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting there scratching my head going, okay, a lot of chicks would kill to have a dude with big muscles and a huge dick, so what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there going, huh. It's like Starburst. It's solid yet juicy like a liquid. It's a contradiction. It's like sitting there saying, oh, you're hungry for steak, but you got a juicy steak right in front of you, and it looks tender and delicious and full of protein and all that good shit. That's like sitting there saying you're hungry for a steak, you got a steak right in front of you, and then not eating it, letting it go to waste. That's the equivalent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can definitely have more confidence in myself given the fact of the certain circumstances that I just mentioned. For all the reasons that I should be able to get a girlfriend, that's enough reason to have confidence in myself. And most dudes don't have 7,000 plus subscribers on YouTube. I'm just saying, a lot of it's an intimidation factor because they see me as a YouTube celebrity. They're thinking, oh, he wouldn't talk to me. Really? You'd be surprised. Shit. I don't know. I've gathered wisdom and these profound thoughts of mine from just life experience in general and watching other people interact. There's times when I'm like, man, I hate being single. When then one of my homies comes over and starts bitching about their girlfriend, or a female friend starts bitching about their boyfriend, I'm like, single life. I can stand butt ass naked in my kitchen eating cookie dough ice cream and nobody would judge me for it. I'm just saying, I love being single to an extent. It's much like trying to catch a fish or letting a wand dry. It takes time, dedication, and patience. Now, it'd be nice if you go fishing and you're trying to eat some fish for your camping trip, that the very second you throw your fishing line into the water, you catch something. But no, sometimes you gotta wait. Dating's no different. There are times I do get kind of jealous of homeboy Scotty's ability with the ladies, but there's times I kind of pity him a little bit, dude. Because being able to attract a lot of chicks might be nice for a little bit, but after a while, it has its own set of problems. Chicks fighting over you and get, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, that's my person. Oh no, that's my person. And if you're just fucking them and leaving them, not even looking for a relationship, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know that, and they're expecting that. That's the thing of it. Is if they're just down to fuck, if that's their thing, then that's okay, whatever, cool. But if some chicks are expecting a relationship and you're just there to fuck them and leave, that's kind of mean. You know, that's why you gotta have communication. You know what I'm saying? Communication. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people will keep those feelings to themselves because they don't want to lose what they have. So they think to themselves, oh, if I don't tell them I want a relationship, they might stick around and continue fucking me. I get that. I get that. I get that 100%. They're afraid of scaring you off, so they'll fucking lie to themselves. Oh yeah, people lie to themselves when it comes to relationship bullshit all the fucking time. You'd be sitting there going, okay, he missed your birthday, he missed this, he missed that. He or she missed your birthday, he or she is long distance, he or she cheated on you a couple times, he or she did this, he or she did that. But you'll lie to yourself and say that, oh, they're the one, they're totally worth it. They may have a couple things in common with you, but that's not enough to justify their shitty actions. I mean, what does that say about the dating scene in your area when you're dating someone 2, 3, 4 states away from you? Like, for real. I got 21s ready to be sold. And right now I got 17, I think. I might do an even 18 on the wands. I might actually end up doing like 18 handheld wands on my next Botchmon. Because 20 didn't take that long to crank out. And putting 18 wands, 17 to 18 wands in my next batch will give people a chance to buy a wand. I don't know, should I make a staff for my next batch of wands? That would take for freaking ever to make if I found a stick and carved it out. So I can make a hiking staff pretty easily. You get one of them hiking canes, put a hole in it, put a crystal in it. You paint it different colors if you want. Paint it black and green, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Wrap some copper around it. I mean, Sportsman's Warehouse sells these hiking sticks that I could turn into staffs pretty easily. And there are some people going, well, you didn't really carve that. I feel kind of cheated. Well, I didn't drill it for the crystal. I didn't take the time to repaint it. I would take the time to do all these other things to it. So I might put another scepter on my next batch. We'll see what, because right now it's easier just getting the handheld wands out there and sold. Let's see, I have, count these bastards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's see. 17. How dry is this? Oh no, I still got a bend in it. 18. Boom. Counted out my sticks. I had 17 laying there. Went into my stick pile next to my workbench and found one of my 10, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And now there's 18. Boom. They'll give me 18 wands to carve out as soon as I get these 20 tubed and shipped. But yeah, nothing against Tina, but I had to unfriend her from Facebook. I did not block her because she's not an obsessive stalker troll like so many other assholes that follow me on social media. But she did kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, she came over yelling at Scott, and I was like, dude, no. Like, that's just so disrespectful. And the thing she has to ask herself is, what if I was dating one of her friends and me and her were having a fight? And then I come over to Tina's mom's house and start yelling at her friend when her and her friend are trying to hang out. How would she feel about that? And if all her neighbors heard that shit and were watching it go down, Tina would be embarrassed as fuck, I guarantee it. She'd probably deny and be like, well, I did that, no, bullshit. She'd be like, no, dude. So, Tina, I'm sorry I had to unfriend you on Facebook, but, like, you know where I'm at. If you really have a fucking issue with it, come talk to me about it. But you kind of know what you did, you know. I mean, if you still want me to be a godfather to Melody, like, I'll try. But if not, I totally understand. But I only did that because homeboy Scotty asked me to. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, like, for real. Speaking of which, check this stuff out, man. Ooh, Cobra got himself some cologne. Look out. It's just got a classy, old school cologne scent to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people might say it makes you smell like an old man. I'd be like, I disagree. This smells like a cologne that Frank Sinatra might wear. You feel? Ain't that a kick in the head? That's a different singer. New York, New York. Oh, there you go, like a raspy Frank Sinatra. Boom. So apparently, if you try to do vocal covers on Facebook, the audio is muted on the area where you did the song. It'll say like some parts of your video have been muted, only you can see this or some shit like that. So but patience is a virtue. Do not try to force anything. Just be your fucking self. And if the opposite sex can't accept you for who you are, then that person is not worth your time. If you want to have an easier time on the dating scene, you have to work with what you got. You might say you're fat or you're ugly or you're this and that. Those are just excuses, man. Believe it or not, there are dudes who go for fat and ugly chicks because they're easy to please. It's the truth. And being real gets you fucking hated. A lot of hot chicks are high maintenance. A lot of hot chicks are very vain and narcissistic. A lot of hot ass chicks will have guys looking at them all the fucking time. So one guy to another, if you're dating a hot ass chick, you have to realize it comes with the territory. That was a horrible joke, but it's the fucking truth, dude. Like one dude to another, but if you were single and you seen your hot ass girlfriend across the bar and she was single and oh wait, that's why you two hooked up, isn't it? Shit. And chicks that I reject can't get mad at me for having standards, just like I can't get mad at chicks for having standards. It really wouldn't be very fair, would it? Given the fact that if chicks I reject get mad at me for rejecting them for having standards, but it makes all of us a wee bit hypocritical if we do get mad at it. Considering they do have standards, why do you think they were hitting on me? I'm just saying. Hypothetical wise. You know what I'm saying? Hypothetically speaking. Yeah. But a lot of snobby, stuck-up chicks just have a really horrible attitude in general, especially when it comes to dating. And it's like I said in my fucking last video. Nobody likes getting unwanted stuff. I guarantee you, chicks say they don't like getting dick pics, but if it's a dick they find attractive, I guarantee you they ain't gonna complain. They're gonna be going, hey. Guys like getting nude pics and shit like that, but thing of it is, not from chicks they don't find attractive. I can tell you that right now. Double standards, man. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. Double standards are the sword that stabs society's heart, bleeding it dry, leaving those to willow and their sorrow and cry. For you knew that the sky, even though it was blue, that some of the shit I'd be saying is kind of fucking true. Looking at me like, this mother trucker. I don't know, dude. I really do not know. I think, and I got a really bad gut feeling about one of the accounts I was friends with on Facebook. Like, there was stuff that just didn't add up. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucked with on social media too many times. You know, eventually you start recognizing a pattern that these trolls, you know what I'm saying? So one of two things could have happened. Either the account was hacked and all their pictures were replaced with a similar looking chick, or two, I'm overthinking it. I don't know, dude. I really do not know. I'm looking like, nah, dude. Nah, there's no way. Because, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like some of the things that people put on their Facebook, some of the things that people with fake accounts put on their page, or people who have been hacked have their on their page, you know what I'm saying? It just had that feel to it. Like when you're seeing pictures of someone on their Facebook, and it's one chick, and then supposedly they take a break from social media, and supposedly they're back on, and then you go to their page and it's a different person, completely different person. And when you've followed similar stuff pretty frequently, it makes me go, that's what they call detective work, yes? Benign sexism, or benevolent, whatever the fuck it's called. You have to stop and wonder, who the fuck is coming up with these terms? And that's such a younger millennial concept, if you really ask me. It's because a lot of younger millennials are being raised improperly. Why else are they eating Tide Pods, snorting condoms, sitting on their ass, and acting like they're entitled to everything? Overly sensitive. See, I'm a millennial too, but I'm a much older millennial. You know what I'm saying? And I don't sit on my ass all the fucking time. I actually work for my money. I'll make wands, wash dishes, sell merchandise, make YouTube videos, move bounce houses, whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever I can to make money like that. You know, honest living is the key words. Honest, clean living is the key words. You know. Personally, I think prostitution should be legal. That way women could have the power for themselves instead of having the pimps do it, put all the money in their hands. And that way, you know, brothels would be a lot cleaner. And, you know what I'm saying, they'd be forced to be checked on the regular and shit like that. And if they have shit or get pregnant, then they get workman's comp. That's a brilliant idea, Facebook. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty, you know what I'm saying, like, it's pretty disgusting the way some pimps treat their women. Like, straight the fuck up, dude. Straight the fuck up. Like, disrespecting women and making money is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Where's the fucking class? I seen a meme, and it was quite true. You saw a gangster from the 20s, and then you seen a gangster nowadays. And then on one side, it showed the gangster from the 20s saying, respects women, dresses sharply. And then you see another gangster on the other side, disrespects women, dresses ridiculously or some shit. And I was like, oh, it's a matter of interpretation, and that's kind of a stereotype of the two, but okay. Like that episode of Family Guy where Peter becomes a millennial, that shit made me laugh so fucking hard, dude. They say every time somebody walks through a cloud of vapor smoke, a millennial is born. Oh, dude. The first time I saw that, I was laughing so fucking hard. So fucking hard. That shit was great, dude. You know, instead of being jealous for Homeboy Scotty, I'm going to be happy for him as a homie. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do me any good to be jealous of my friends who are more successful in other areas. You know? That's just being real with it. I'm not a chick. Why the fuck am I going to be jealous of my friends? Oh, geez. Was that too real? Was that too fucking real, Facebook? And what is it with humans, man? They're so competitive over the stupidest littlest of things. And it could be friendly competition or it could be more cutthroat, you know. You got 10 different car dealerships trying to convince you to buy their cars. You got 20 different restaurants advertising their food. And 30 different prescription pills telling you if you have take side effects may include here's some peaceful scenery. Talk to your doctor if side effects worsen, and then more peaceful scenery. Charge an arm and a fucking leg for prescription pills that people have a hard time affording, and when the cheaper shit barely has enough to get you by. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. The fact that people struggle and the fact that life's just a bunch of bullshit most of the time. So you make the best of it. That's all you can do. That's all you can do, man. You're given the very basic concepts of what you can work with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're only given so much to work with. Case in point, I'm autistic, but I got big dick, big muscles, and a gift with music and shit. So, yeah, it's like saying, okay, you're socially awkward, so dating is going to be hard, but we'll give you something to work with. You know what I'm saying? That's true for a lot of people to some extent. See, I wouldn't be bragging if it wasn't true, man. Why do you think someone's trying to get back with me? Smart ass. I don't know. See, I got a lot of shit for dating someone from the trolls, too. People called me a faggot because she had short hair. People made a video of Summer and photoshopped Justin Bieber's face right on top of her just to be funny. So yeah, trolls did some pretty mean things. They said she looked like a chemo patient because of her short hair. They talked a lot of mad shit. oh, she's a shitty tattoo artist, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile, I'm like, yo, I got a girlfriend that does tattoos, plays video games, and can't get pregnant, and listens to heavy metal. So y'all are just fucking jealous. Suck my Asperger's. I got a lot of shit for dating her from people in town. People would shout faggot out the window because they thought she was a dude. It was wintertime. You gotta stay bundled up. And I just laughed. I'm like, dude, I've seen her naked, so fuck all of you. And then someone wanted to sit there and say, oh, well, your trolls said a lot of mean things about me. Yeah, I know. You think I don't know? But you want to break up with me because of that? That's your loss. I didn't let that shit get to me. I still said, fuck with that shit. I looked past that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if I was willing to look past that shit and support you the best I could, you know what I'm saying? You did that to yourself, B. Home B. Home skillet. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You do this, you know what I'm saying? You feel me, B? Beeps, peoples. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, like, yeah, dude. And that just means I can't be so quick to introduce girlfriends to Facebook and YouTube and all that. You know, I have to be a bit more considerate. And I warned Summer ahead of time. I did. I said, people who watch me on YouTube can be assholes. Some of them are good people who support me, and some of them are just these psycho-obsessed assholes who cyberstalk and try to ruin my life. Fuck them. Now, if you let people like that dictate your dating life or how you make videos, you can't. It's like I said in my last video on Facebook Live. I refuse to let my haters dictate my dating life and or my social media life. Now, what dictates your dating life is a shitty dating scene. Either it's hard to get for you or there's just too much fucking drama and it's a small town. Or both. So sometimes you're better off just biting your time and waiting patiently. And it's not like there's other options. I mean, you have sex dolls, you have blow-up dolls, you have pocket pussies, you have Russian order male brides, you have dating scenes, you have your fucking hand. So you're sitting there saying, oh, I can't get none. Okay, those are just excuses, people. Excuses. Fuck the sex doll. I'm only 27 years old. And if I was like 43, 44 and I hadn't found a woman by then, okay, maybe I'd order one and I'd save up. But right now, I'm like 27 years old. I'm still in my fucking prime, baby. Age is only a state of mind. I only be one of those crazy old fuckers sitting on the porch of my dream house with a rocking chair and my shotgun and my pipe in my hand like, who the fuck's at my gate? I'll have a whole wrought iron fence surrounding the whole front of the property. And my dream house will be closer towards the front gate. But the gate will run all the way around the entire property. The only opening for the gate will be at the front. And it'll be a security code gate with a buzzer that's by the front door and shit. So people like hit the buzzer and they're like, who the fuck is it? And they're like, yo, dude, it's homeboy, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's homeboy Scotty. Let me in, dude. All right, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if you see me carrying my double-barrel shotgun around my back when I answer my gate, because, you know, I can. Some of my goth hillbilly shit right there. Because this gothic mansion I built would be beyond fucking sexy. The clock tower would be a little bit taller, about the same size and height as the one in Cheyenne. but a lot wider because it'd have to accommodate 48 bells. And the tower itself would be shaped like a cupola tower like you'd see on a Victorian Second Empire with that tall mastered roof. Ooh. Damn. You picture that mansion from Haunted Mansion that Eddie Murphy starred in, that one movie, and it's that style of house, basically. You feel me? Facebook. Yeah. That tower in the middle would be a clock tower, basically, instead of just a regular cupola tower with a widow's peak. It's ironic what they call it, but yeah. I know my shit, man. That's some gorgeous architecture. You don't see too many of those houses floating around anymore. You really don't. Now, I've gotten better at my fucking temper, but god damn it, does life ever test you so? It's like saying, maybe you're a smoker and you're trying to quit. I'm not going to quit smoking tobacco to the day I die. Fuck that shit. But hypothetical, if you're trying to quit smoking, for instance, and you have a stressful day to where life makes you want a cigarette. Hey, bro, what's up?
No, hey, I got something to share with you.
Okay, yeah, give me a second.
All right, you don't meet you at the back door.
All right. Well then. I want to walk into my walk-in closet by the bathroom, step off camera for a second. Out of sight, out of mind. Excuse me, Facebook. Oh, look at that. It's magic. He changed. Like a Super Saiyan. No, I'm just kidding. They're just cargo pants. Calm down. No, but for real though, Facebook. It's time to get my ass kicking boots back on. Get ready for the day. Oof. Definitely have to wash my hands before I get all this tobacco tar off my hands. And half the time I don't even care if I'm cleaning up my tobacco pipe and I get tobacco tar all over my hands. I'm like, that's right there. It's just a labor of love for maintaining your tobacco pipes. So most of the time I don't even give a fuck. But then it makes my hands look dirty and people go, ew, he looks disgusting. And it's like, whatever, dude. I've seen some cute ass chick here and there in town, like legitly. I've seen cute ass chicks all over town, man. It's only a matter of time. Guarantee if I won the fucking lottery, the dating scene would be so much easier. Fucking build my goddamn dream house and be like, yo. You feel me on that, Facebook? You feel what I'm saying? There we go. Double notch your shit, bro. People treat me like I'm fucking retarded, but I can tie my own shoes. I can maintain a job. I'm capable of washing dishes. And carrying a simple conversation. I mean, and when people do treat me like I'm retarded, it's an insult to people who have to live in homes and shit. It really is. Like, it's disrespectful as fuck. So I don't let it get to me. I own up to it. I'm like, yeah, I do have a form of retardation. So it is what it is. It'll smell good for the ladies, man. It's been a while since I've had some bloody cologne, and I like the smell of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You never know when the opportunity may arise. You walk by some chick and you smell like some good stuff right here. You know what I'm saying? Ready to rock, ready to roll. But yeah, I'll let you know as soon as we have those wands in the tubes, and they'll be shipped off more than likely tomorrow. I'll catch you on the flip side.